is going on, crypto family? This is your boy Random Arts coming with a quick video. And on this video, guys, we're going to be talking about some of the picks that I made and also giving you guys my outlook on some of them. I'm not going to be talking about everything because that video is going to be a little bit too long, but I am just going to talk about just the most recent ones that I made. So I'm going to start off with the CAT-20 token. But before I do, take a quick look at the overall market. It is looking pretty good, guys. Bitcoin at one point it was in the 66 due to the fact that CZ Binance got released from prison, guys. So that's huge. The market liked it, and it was like, boom, let's go ahead and start this bull run. Now we still are in the pre-game, the preseason, because I feel like a market or the bull cycle truly does not start until Bitcoin surpasses its all-time highs. And this is when you're going to really see rip your face off market where, you put $100, $200, $400 into a meme token or a play, and that could legit set you up for life. And this is some of the plays that I'm talking about right now too on the channel. And hopefully, at the end of this, because again, this is what I told somebody from the beginning, this might be after this bull cycle is over with, your boy might be gone. I may not to say never make another YouTube video, but I would not make it as detailed as I'm making stuff right now. And it's just gonna be like, hey, this is what I'm into, blah blah blah, and just pop in, pop out. Yeah, because again, I feel like I'll be busy, but just putting it out there so that way you guys don't think that I'm gonna be here forever. But again, my channel is to be able to give you guys perspective, not necessarily to follow my trades, but to be able to take a look what I'm into and why I'm thinking. So that way you guys could develop yourself and become a better investor, better trader, etc., etc. But yeah, taking a quick look though at my play. This play right here, I called it September 12th. So currently we're at September 27th. And I said this is going to be, I believe it could be a 100xer. Not yet close to 100x, but today it did reach a 6x, which was pretty good. And the main reason, guys, that I even made this post just to document, giving you guys just my insight of like what I'm thinking whenever I'm investing into some plays. So the narrative for this was really simple, like DeFi on Bitcoin. So if you take a look as far as like DeFi plays like Ethereum, it had a huge DeFi play a season back in what 2017, 2018. I forget which cycle. It could have even been 2020. But Ethereum had one. Solana, we've seen how crazy things went like that. And also, why not Bitcoin, guys? Because with this protocol that is going to be a part of Bitcoin, you're going to also have like, like SAT's fund, like pump fund, which is going to be for the Bitcoin version. So with things like that, I'm thinking like, okay, so if these protocols are really going to come out, then we could see a huge explosion on the main one. Because again, like ordinals was for BRC20, that went crazy because it was the first one. CAT-20 was the first one, so I thought like this was going to be it. And of course, again, like I mentioned, I was right. Look, only invested I actually end up investing more. But I started with 400, and after I made this post and I reread it, I said, I know I'm gonna beat myself up for not getting more, but my process does not allow heavy risk. So I did take a little bit more risk. Instead of doing 400, I think that just doubled it and did $800. But your boy, I'm glad I did because now again I'm up like 4.75x. And funny enough, guys, this tweet just came out from MEXC. This is a centralized exchange, and you guys know what I be saying about centralized exchanges. Monkey see, monkey do. If one adopts it, others are going to follow as well too, guys. So this is a huge narrative. Again, DeFi on Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin, the mother token. That's an easy narrative. And this is what they had to say today. They said new narrative alert for the Bitcoin ecosystem. Again, guys, I'm giving you guys these metas real time before it actually happens, you know. because like once people tell me, because I hear different metas and stuff like that, I'm like, okay. And again, I'm not gonna be able to catch every single one, but the ones that really catch my attention, they typically are the one that's gonna hit, especially with a great narrative. Now I know some people ask, where can you buy that? So one website, you can find them on their X right here, but it's satx.io. I think that's the website. Just come onto their website and link tree. Yeah, that is correct. It's sats with an S x.io. But make sure you guys come directly to their X account to be able to get it. On their website, it's going for $1.71 for one cat token. Now, when we were minting it for about 30 cents, 40 cents ish. So yeah, so we're doing pretty good. At one point today, it was like close to $3. So that's where I got my 6x from. You could also get it in at this website, which is swap.app. It's currently going for like $1.90 on their site, and you could actually swap it. So I made tutorial videos on how to even get the FB token, so you could just follow that to be able to get it. But yeah, guys, this is impressive, and I think again this is going to be a 100x. Now I'm not going to be talking about this much because I think they have pretty good content creators that do a really good job on on the technical stuff, especially for CAT-20. So this is why I'm not really going to be talking about it on my channel. But I did want to just bring it to you guys' attention for the ones who did go out and went ahead and minted. Yeah, currently up for 4.75x. Crazy. Next thing, Shibarium, guys. We're seeing, like I mentioned before, man, I told you guys Canine Finance. Canine Finance, their utility is to service bone. So it's no surprise, that the TVL of Shibarium is the way that it is because they're adding liquidity. And this is just on a smaller scale, guys. Smaller scale because we still have not gotten Treat. Again, I keep calling Treat like the carrot that's going to be potentially bringing people on chain. Now, if that happens, again, I say if that happens, TVL is going to skyrocket and the price of bone is going to also skyrocket as well too. Because again, TVL goes up. Guess what else went up as well today too? Bone. You know, because at some point, the amount of bone that's currently on chain, it is going to start to decrease. And as it continues to decrease and getting onto Shibarium, you're going to be able to see violent upward momentum. I'm talking about ripping your face. That's what I'm talking about. When it ripped your face, it's just violent. Someone just peeling your face off because that's how high it's going. And that's what we're going to start to see. So huge congrats again to the K9 team, Shibarium, Shiba Inu. Like too many narratives, man. Zoom out. I know people are just still waiting like, oh, but when Binance? It doesn't matter when Binance, guys. I'll tell you guys when it really matters. And we're not there yet. It doesn't matter. Like if Binance lists us today, tomorrow, next week, the time that I would love to see Binance list us is when Bitcoin surpasses its all-time highs. Now, if they list us, during October, that would be a second best. That would be a second best. But first best would be when Bitcoin surpasses all-time highs. Then that's when we see the listing for Binance. But October definitely would be a second. And we could actually have both. Who knows? Bitcoin may surpass all-time high in October, and also we see a Binance listing. So, yeah. So it's gonna happen. If you think that it's not gonna happen, again, I just chuck it up to you're a newbie. You really don't know what you're talking about. You're just talking out the side of your neck. Like most trolls that I see, because like, oh, I guess never gonna get listed on Binance. You haven't been around long enough, Junior, to be able to see it. So sit back, hush, because your opinions really doesn't matter. Like you're not qualified. And again, this is why I tell these newbies, like you have not been around long enough to be able to make a a, a well thought out thesis to be able to explain why it cannot happen. It's just like, oh, it's not gonna happen, but why? Like, explain to me why. Exactly. But yeah, Bone, crazy guys. Crazy upside. Still think this is gonna be well above $100. Now, Roaring Kitty. has been stealing the spotlight on the channel, and rightfully so, guys, because the type of gains that this is already given some of you holders that's already, that some of you guys that's on the channel that already cashed out, it made you guys some pretty good money to be able to buy other assets. And again, the best part about this token is that there is no owner, guys, no owner. There's no cabals, no secret people who gotten into this early. I got in, made a video, then everybody else started, getting in. And even I think I want to say two or three people got in before me, but they sold. And this is what I was telling you guys, especially when we were down here, and people were just like, "Oh my God, this is over. The run is over." I'm like, "Yo, if you really understand how Roaring Kitty is structured, you would never say it's over, guys. We're gonna have up moves. We're going to get people taking profits, and you're going to get sideways consolidation. But after the whales or the people who got in over here start selling, or people who bought in high and started selling low, after they get out, then that selling pressure, there's no more selling pressure. And this is why you're seeing these candles formulating the way that it is. And it is going to continue to keep going until we hit the all-time high, probably consolidate, a little bit by the all-time high. Then we're gonna be able to just go up another high, another leg higher. And the crazy thing about it, once we surpass the all-time highs, we are gonna go to $10 million market cap, and actually probably surpass it. Um, Based upon what I think is gonna happen. And for the record, too, hopefully you guys hear me out. I think Keith Gill is making a comeback, and he is getting himself into this position. And the reason why I think that he is going to come back and do his live stream, because all of this is coinciding with how the last GameStop run up happened. Because keep in mind, when GameStop went parabolic, it went parabolic in Q1 of, post the halving. Q1, I think it was like 2021. That's, yeah, 2021. The halving happened for Bitcoin, and I'm gonna tie it in for you guys. The halving happened for Bitcoin on what, May 2020, right? So yeah, really Q3, Q4 is when Keith Gill got active. Now he got extremely active in Q4. I think he's gonna start coming back in Q4, which is, guys, literally, in a few days, because now you're seeing people buying huge amount of premiums that's going to expire on January, guys. It's expiring in January of Q1 2025. So he's gonna, and I'm talking about they dropping huge amount of money. Like, you don't drop $5 million into a call option unless you are certain. And with the cult following that he has, people are gonna follow him, and people are going to follow him into the trade, and he is going to squeeze the mess out of these short sellers. And when that happens, he's going to become a billionaire again. And yeah, and it's just going to be like, "Oh, now I'm gone." But the big opportunity that we're going to have is the fact, guys, with the narrative of, okay, we're Roaring Kitty, the crypto, right? That's our name. So we automatically are going to get people gravitating to us. And not only that, our chart looks the best out of any Roaring Kitty, because, again, nobody got free token, nobody got secret token. We all just came in, and this is how a true market is formed. Because if you think about, housing market, everybody does not buy a house at the same price. You know, everybody don't buy at the same price, and because everybody don't buy house at the same price, this is why the housing market continue to go up over time. And this is exactly what's happening here too, guys. No devs got free token, which the liquidity pool is not unbalanced. A lot of projects, the liquidity pool is really unbalanced. People who bought in here, they sold here. People who bought in here sold here. Like, these are how markets are made. And this is why you're seeing the organic growth that we're seeing, based upon that. This token is by far one of the best tokens that I've seen in a long time in terms, hear me out, in terms of structure, you know, because other tokens that that did similar or that have really good structure. You have your Turbo, and look how it done. Crazy move. You have Shiba Inu. Look how that done. Crazy move. You have your Doge. Even though Doge is inflationary, the structure of it with people, having overhead token. Once those overhead is gone, like for Doge, that's when it really started popping off because okay, the devs, the CEO, whoever was in charge of it, they sold all their token. Now it's back into the open market, but it took time for all of that to reflect in. We have the luxury of all of this. Our token, you know, let me get it here. Let me see if I can. Our token, like, it's been a CTO for over 2 years now, or going on 2 years. Like when all of this volume was happening here, this is when they got out. And for 2 years, nothing happened. So it allows to be able to have the time. So now you're seeing this, people are looking at like, yo, this token is moving pretty fast, pretty quick. That's because the structure of it is pretty good. Now, this video is going on a little bit longer than what I intended to be. Thought it was gonna be like a 6-7 minute video, but I'm currently pushing 17 minutes. So go ahead, do me a huge favor, hit the like button, leave a comment. Secret word of the day. I want to see this in the comment section. Um, put bull run. I want to see bull run in the comment section. Show me you guys watch this video all the way to the end. Now, this is Random Arts guy signing off. Peace.